Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Clarence Seedorf, he's a leader, he's a schemer, a controller, he's certainly a winner, he's all of those things, and he's much, much more.
I'll take it a step further, he's a serial winner on the European scene. In fact, it's that pedigree which I see as his greatest quality. He knows exactly what it takes to be a match winner, and he'll go about doing exactly that.
And he's forced to go back. Dunk. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rijkaard. Seedorf did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tomiyasu promptly onto that, and that is that. Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through. And this is Puskás. Vieira. Oh, well played. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Lahm. Closing in on goal. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Pelé. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Hullet. Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That ball looks a good one.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Now it's Puskás. Bergomi. Puskás.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Messi. And it's Vieira. Now it's Puskás. No way through, so... And a chance! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Bergomi. Neymar. Lahm. And here's Hullet. Steaming on goalwards. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Pelé, and this is Messi. And that's a... There's the shot! Goal! Argentina! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's the chance to counter. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe is onto it in a flash.
Argentina really should be happy to let this happen.
He's had a shot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And he cuts out the supply. Driving on and making good progress. Messi. Argentina are looking to break at pace. It's Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. Oh, nice touch. Look at the space here. Tries a shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And here's Hullet. Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Lam certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Rijkaard. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Messi. That's Vieira. Gives it back. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Out to the right, back into the middle. Goes for a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Played into space. Might be danger here.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And they're back on the ball again. Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Shot a goal!
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rijkaard. Can he latch on to this? Tomiyasu. Lam, who's set up one goal so far. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. Hullet. He's had it taken off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great defending, strong and determined. Hops for safety. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Messi. Número 11. Número 2. Entran número 5.
Rafael Leao.
Número 7. Número 21.
Barcelona
número 25.
really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pinches it off him. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Lahm. Lahm. Oh, this is a very good run. He's having a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Conte. Neither of these two want to come off second best. A good play on the left-hand side here. Turns and goes back. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, well played, well played. And he's quick to get it clear again.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rafael Leao stood his ground strongly. 2 minutes to be added on. Rafael Leao. Conte. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Rafael Leao. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And this is Cruyff. And time is up. Argentina can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, I guess it's a result that's best described, Peter, as routine. A good balance of organisation, discipline.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his...
Puskas! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
I doubt very much that this was a great chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Figo, fired deep towards the back post. Nesta, Park Ji-sung, Messi. Now it's Puskas. Puskas unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Cruyff. And Cruyff! Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back.
Chance for a shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. And this is Bullet. He slings it in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Messi. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Pelé. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nedved. And this is Cruyff. Nedved. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Nedved actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. That's good play. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Maldini gets good distance on it. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Cruyff brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Puskas. Park Ji-sung. And it's Vieira. Now it's Pelé. Nice interception, well timed. Figo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That is good alertness. Now it's Haaland. And here's Nedved. Lovely feet. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It's their second corner of the game. Pullet goes short. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. Van der Sar tries to clear. And it's Messi. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Referee has just said play on.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
It's Figo! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nesta pokes it out wide. Nedved. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And there's green grass ahead of him. Otto has it out wide and in space. That's very neat. Otto.
Oh, really well played.
And he's well positioned here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Figo. Now it's Haaland. He's played it back. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Great vision.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's there to belt it away. And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Nedved. Figo. Nice control. Oh, that's nice. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So once again, we're underway. Otto. That's Vieira. No, that's been intercepted. Bullet. Vieira. Otto carries the ball down the right. And that pass isn't the best. Vieira. And it's Nedved. Pedri. Spread it left. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Pele. Figo. Now it's Haaland. Cruyff. He's in a great position here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Nedved. Number 13, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field, number
Doku,
11,
of course, a dribbler of
Ronaldinho.
outlandish ability.
Number 23,
Passes coming off in quick
Iniesta.
succession here.
Substitutions taking place.
Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pedri. Pull it. He's found a way past. Deep cross. big header! He scores! And the comeback is complete! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort, simply fantastic.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's shifting through the gears here. Threads one in.
Argentina really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Shot a goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Vieira deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And it's Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get onto this? Not the most accurate pass. Iniesta. Otto does well to get it back.
Argentina may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Looking for options for movement. Decent chance! No mistake! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Substitution in progress.
Argentina are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams.
He gets big! He has done it! And they've got their lead back. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things... Big chance! Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Doku, and he's had it nicked away. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's heaved it away. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
Ronaldinho.
Cruyff. Distributed tidily. We are into overtime. And it's Otto. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. And this is Ronaldinho. They've won a corner.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
They've played it short. It'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Ronaldinho with the short one. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Now it's Doku. Doku stood his ground strongly. Looking to play. There's the shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Number 21, Doku.
And that's that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. So a dramatic... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Contra Manchester United.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here? Haaland! Goal! Manchester United! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Oh, that's an incredible shot.
Just the goalkeeper. Can he finish? It's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Chance for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Puskás deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Messi with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh no, that was never going to make it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That pass isn't the best. Messi. Now it's Puskás. That is ended up in no man's land. Puskás. Nedved wins the duel this time. Now it's Haaland.
Argentina are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pelé, and the counter is on. And here's Messi. He is through here. Pelé. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. Very nicely done. Good spot that. Suarez could try cutting inside here. Applies the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that has been cleared. Argentina are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Nicely aimed pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Bale. Pings in a... He rises! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
That has not gone well. Bellingham. It's a searching pass. Suarez picks it up out wide. Park Ji-sung. And it's Otto. It's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Messi. Puskás. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Vieira. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard. Bale. Haaland. Now it's Pelé. And the shot's on here. Can he get on the end of this? Nedved. Rijkaard. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's nice. Crosses it in here. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Puskas. Messi. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And the shot!
That will annoy the manager.
He's having a shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is. It's Luis Suarez! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, he's been caught napping. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now it's Puskas. Foot in. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Vieira. That's very neat. He's found a way through. Odo just loves to go forward whenever he can. Puskas. Nedved. Bale. A probing pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vieira. Messi. That's Park Ji-sung. And this is Pele. Out towards the flank. And we've reached half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Que los voluntarios de cada sección se presenten inmediatamente en la sala de personal. Se está realizando un cambio.
Here we go again. Argentina didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Defending was strong and firm. Park Ji-sung. Messi. It's Park Ji-sung. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Nicely worked. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's headed upfield. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Messi. Thinks about the straight chance! Well, that is remarkable.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Rijkaard. Now it's Pele. Vieira.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's Ronaldinho.
You can never be short of runners in...
Terrific header! In he goes again!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Nesta. Oh, there's a probing ball. Calafiori. Calafiori can see things others simply cannot. Puskas. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
you know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Shapes to shoot! Vieira. And it's Nesta. To Maldini. Vieira. Opts for safety. And it's Vieira. Ribery.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Has a look and plays it forward. Lam. And they've switched it over to the other side. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It is a very, very good save.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Dida gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That's been intercepted. Ronaldinho. And here's Aubameyang. Raul. Ribery. Tar is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, well measured. He has a look up. Shoots! It's anyone's ball now.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
He's in a great position here. And he's only too happy to take that back. Could move up a gear here. That's beautifully weighted. And he's taking no chances there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Calafiori. It's a pretty loose pass. Gravenberg. And it's Ronaldinho. 1 minute to add according to the board. Ribery. And that is as far as it goes. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, a quick look at this lineup, and Pavel Nedved jumps higher than the rest.
He'll be involved in more or less everything they try to do going forward.
Yeah, he has all the ingredients to serve up something delicious, and we can feast our eyes on a truly great competitor.
Vieira. And it's Messi. Puskas. Great chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's definitely not his best. He's played it back. Now it's Puskas. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Eto'o. It's Eto'o!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved. Defending here is really tight. Tries to play it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Passing nice and neat. Great vision. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Argentina are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Roberto Carlos. And it's Valverde. Looks a smashing ball. Eto'o gets flagged offside. Now it's Pele. Park Ji-sung. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Threads one in. Big chance! He's got to be quick to recover this. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Puskas! He's beaten the keeper. Goal! Argentina! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Vieira. Valverde is the team's great visionary. And the counter is on. Now it's Drogba. And it's Nedved. Nedved. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. That'll be a throw. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vieira. Pele tries to pass it through. Park Ji-sung climbs up big. It's a goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
He's had a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Argentina heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Park Ji-sung over to the left. Valverde. Here's Nedved. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Argentina are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. Ferdinand, foot in. Can he get it through? Chance, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to...
And the shot! Oh, brilliant save!
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And this could be the final action of the first half. That's a decent clearance. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Argentina, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Pele! He's got a goal! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Tries a shot! Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Messi. Puskas. Thuram deals with that comfortably. So what can they make of this? Valverde. Valverde really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Eto'o takes control of it and he's on the move. Spread out to the left, and it's Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Park Ji-sung gets... and the shot! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Argentina are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Park Ji-sung. Messi. And this is Pele. Porto can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Out to the left it goes. And they can counter here. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Valverde. He is through here. Showing good feet. And he's cut it out. Park Ji-sung. And that's been intercepted. Pele on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
Well, I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3.
And Messi! Really well taken goal. 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Señoras y señores, beban con responsabilidad. Cualquier persona que parezca intoxicada o se comporte de manera inadecuada será expulsada.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Bergomi demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Yeah, his achievements are incredible. He made a commitment to this team and he has honoured it by giving his all, week in and week out. A proper stalwart.
Can he get on the end of this? Serginho. Conte. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Sorloth really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
South Korea have their second corner now. Crosses it in. That's a decent clearance. Oh, shooting chance! Messi. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Messi. Now it's Puskás. Can he get it through? Shot a goal! Goal! Argentina! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that is out of play. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Otto. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Park Ji-sung. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Alvarez. It's Park Ji-sung. Very nicely done. Messi. And this is Pelé. Over to the left. Puskás. Oh, important interception. Messi goes short. Oh, sweet feet. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Pelé. Oh, that was vital. Cannavaro. And claimed it back swiftly. That's Rijkaard. 30 minutes gone. Alvarez. It's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Pelé. Park Ji-sung. Bullish header! Kante gets good distance on it. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Alvarez. Conte. Alvarez. Park Ji-sung has it in a wide position. Can he spark a counter here? Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi has found the net here, of course. Serginho did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Batistuta. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Alvarez. Threads one in. And he was alert to it. Park Ji-sung. That's Vieira. Now it's Puskas. Alvarez. It's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Solot. Nice bit of trickery. Good take and Alvarez! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Argentina are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Argentina carrying a one-goal lead. Park Ji-sung. And here's Solot. Conte. Alvarez. Lovely feet. Serginho has it out wide and in space. He will be livid with himself. Odo. And it's Vieira. Odo. To Messi. Driving forward. Conte. Now it's Batistuta. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vieira. Now it's Messi. Being still separated by the game's only goal. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Entran número 21.
Raúl.
Número 25.
Now it's Tura.
Un cambio.
And it's Serginho. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems...
Great chance! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he's managed to get rid. Rijkaard is having a shot! He scores! Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Shoots! He's got a goal! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Argentina go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Now it's Thuram, and he's had it nicked away. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Messi. Thuram. And it's Serginho. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And here's Raul. Serginho. Vieira. And it's Serginho. In with the challenge. Serginho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's fabulous.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Doku proves just a little bit too strong. Serginho. The final 5 minutes. Conte, a man never lacking in drive or determination. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Thuram. Conte just eases him off the ball. Doku trying to keep this in. Cannavaro. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Great feat, that.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Big chance! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on...